Whether सब schools का नहीं ना? Okay. Can I hear one person from each school? School and now what's the name of the school? Black t-shirt. What's the school name? Pregame. Okay. Here. Little Angel. What's the blue? Blue. Next.
Can we do it
Same
fast?
period school, sir. Same period school, sir.
Same readers. Okay. Next. Or same that. Here. Orange. Okay. Red. Menu. Oh. Thank you.
That sounds scary there, Regimental. Very disciplined. Bethsaida. What's the meaning of Bethsaida? Self-awareness. Very bad self-awareness.
Last.
Oh, come. Spring there.
Springdale. Okay.
I'll take time. Yeah, just please come. Tips and notches, please come. We'll go with introduction. We want to have a round of introduction that time constraint. Time is of essence. Time is precious. Let me say time. Sports officer here. I think this will respect to the association. Basically, this association. Yes, my respect to teachers, headmasters in charge, and the students, participants, everyone gathered here. I'd like to take a short time for a brief introduction. Today, the program is on winning the mind game, and that's skills training for kids that includes all sports person. Basically, we have designed the model in such a way that we trace mastering mental skills for peak performance. Having said that, we're very lucky, very fortunate to have Mr. Duan from Meghalaya. So we give him a round of applause. He has done a lot of studies. He has, in fact, obviously, his decade of experience. Decade of experience has done lots of studies in neurological therapies. Basically, his area of work is on psychologist, counseling, sports psychologists. This is something unheard of. A bit of lot out, okay? Some of them may not understand. Full of woman for sagala, anxiety, fears. All this creates some kind of disease, mental disease, illness. Sorry, not disease, but kind of weakness. Spartan, so game combination. All these are. It's a kind of emotional. Call it functional. It's a kind of disease, as a where general doctors cannot prescribe corona for treatment. But we have lucky guy here. He will address these issues. But I know that time constraint 2 hours is quite too late for you to cover all this. But I would request you to design the model in such a way that address the core trust, the main problem faced by the sports person. We will definitely have the support of our villages here, association, and all the teachers, schools. We'll try to have a follow-up program. If you are interested, you can invite him and can have the program in your school separately, one-on-one. Yeah. That being said, yes. Frankly, my range of knowledge in this area is very limited. We were sharing some, we're having some discussion. I was meant to understand that some left and for that coordination, neurological patterns, the cerebral stimulation. So many things. If you did not, we will not understand where small people here, we don't know much, but surface level, I believe that will be very helpful. So yes, I wish this program was success. Will not waste too much time here. Especially on the book, you can take the time the rest of the time. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, once again, good morning, everyone. Mic or without mic? All right. So before we jump into the program, I have a request. I don't want to be the only person speaking here. Okay? They have some students, as it. We have some teachers or coaches, perhaps. Okay? We have support staff as well. So I want you to speak. I want you to answer. And today's session, I'm going to turn it opposite before I jump into that. I'm going to ask you. Then based on that, I will connect the points here. Okay? Acha, so volleyball players answer, right?
Yes.
For how many years are you playing volleyball? Brother, number 3. You are number 3. How many years are you playing volleyball? 15. 15? What's your age? 15. No. Okay, lovely. Wrong calculation, huh? But okay. How many years are you playing volleyball? This year. Okay. So see, thank you. One is playing for 15 years, one is playing for the first time. Okay? Let's say he played from the time he was born. But still, you will see there is a huge difference between the ones who is playing now, the ones who is playing for a long time. Okay? So today we will try to understand what happens in the mind of an athlete, a fresher, an experienced, a coach, as a team, because you're not just a player. Okay? You're a player ekla nahi. You are somebody's lifter, or you are somebody's most trustworthy player. You're a teammate. Okay? You can be a leader in the group. You can be somebody who is good in communication. So apne role kiya hai because it's a team game. That's why I'm asking these things. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to ask you is this. Achha, anybody else who played for 10 plus years? Anybody? No. 5 years? More or less? Less. Okay. 2 years? Okay. Keep your hands up. Okay, I want to see. Okay. Brother, in last 2 years, what is your most challenging thing in this game?
This volleyball, the previous which I did was very challenging.
Practice. Okay. How many tournaments you have played? Just a random number if you can give me.
It's the first time tournament.
Yes, yes.
It's the first time.
This is the first time.
Yeah, in like these schools, I play in sports.
Okay.
In schools.
Okay, so we'll go a little deeper, okay? How do you feel about this whole program, this tournament? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you having negative thoughts? Are you overexcited? How is it?
Excellent.
You're excited? Okay. And what will you do if you lose?
I'll try.
You'll try again, no? Lovely. Very good attitude. Thank you. Last. Anybody in the red jersey? Okay, number 1. You're playing for almost 2 years, right?
No.
Come on. 1 year?
No.
Then? This year?
Yes.
Okay, how does it feel?
Good.
Good? Okay, come here, I'll make you better. Come this side. Come here, come here. I want you to share with everyone what is your experience as a volleyball player. How are you feeling now, and what do you expect from the team and yourself? The whole it at least. Yes. Your name. What's your name?
Somo.
Huh?
Somo.
Isobemo.
Somo.
Zuchobemo.
Yes.
Okay, what does it mean? Meaning is it? Okay, go and find out the meaning. Okay. Let me call somebody from just one more, okay? Brother, come. What time is your volleyball?
I'm doing this year.
This year? Okay. So you're going to have a match today, right? Are you confident? Jitibuna are you? Hey, by the way, listen, okay, our opponent team. He's confident that his team he will win. Okay. What about after this announcement if he loses? Possibility, no way. Announce kuri dishe. What about the loss? What if he loses? What will happen? Captain no na apne. Captain no hai announce karna hari le to. Okay, captain कौन है captain? Captain come. Yes. So, what is your team's strength? हमने team last strong point क्या है? You don't know? What's your name?
Oichi.
Okay, meaning? See, this is also a type of performance when I call somebody here. You have to perform, you have to present yourself. Okay? And it's not something that we get to do a lot. Specifically, athletes can't do napai. Because we think athletes as a physicality ball over like that's it, other things doesn't matter. Okay? But then it has to be very important. Our captain as a smart thank you. You should be the face of the team. Okay? Now, why does it matter that we talk about mental skills or mental health or mental aspect of a human being in athletics or sports? Because you may not realize more than 90% of the athletes either win the game or lose the game because of this. Okay? Because physicality, it has a simple formula. Okay? Physicality, physical exercise. Everybody, like for example, volleyball, you have the same drill that you will be doing for a long time. But we don't know, even in our sports, how to train our mind. Okay? If I was a coach here, I would have been spending more time with guys like this who cannot come here and give their name confidently. Okay? Because however you do one thing is exactly you do everything. Okay? My question in Nagaland, my question is like this. Okay? I used to ask them, you are such a good-looking man, but you don't have confidence. You don't know how to speak. How are you going to propose your wife? I think you'll do like this. Excuse me. Because you are not doing it. Like I don't see that. I used to ask them, how are you going to approach them? How are you going to propose? I love you. Will you marry me? Okay. As an athlete, I'm telling you, there is no guarantee within next year, next 6 months, you can go to other country, you can go to South India, North India, anywhere. There is no possibility, okay? There is no limitation. By the grace of God, I have been a sports person for a very long time. I started in class 8. I had no idea. I just wanted to learn and beat others. Because I was in Jammu Kashmir. I was getting bullied a lot. So I learned boxing. First nationals, nothing. I went there, mark I'm telling you. Second national, nothing. JJ, mark Okay? But then the good thing was I never gave up. I had one thing that I want all of you to have. Grit. Okay? Ziddi ekta hole like if you want to become something in sports or in life, you have to be very stubborn. You want it, that means you want it. Okay? My parents told me don't play. But I really wanted that. Okay? So I did it. 2020 was the last tournament I played. After that, lockdown happened, and then I gained weight. So I never went back. Okay? So when we talk about sports, this is as important as your body. Okay? So, why this matters? More than 90% of the performance is under mental pressure. Okay? I can guarantee this thing. Okay? People at our age or your coach's age also, they also need help sometimes. Okay? Your teachers, your coaches, if I ask them something that they don't know, sometimes they may just get startled. What do I do? That's a very normal thing. So first thing, understand this. As a athlete, it is not just your physical skills, it is your mental skills as well. Okay? And if during any performance, before the match, during the match, after the match, if your mind is telling you that you're not good or you're having anxiety or sometimes depression, it is normal because you and I, we are human beings. Okay? There is a concept called mental health as well. It's picking up now. Mind can be your biggest weapon or worst enemy. Remember this. Your mind can be your biggest weapon or your worst enemy. You decide what happens. Okay? It is all up to you. Acha, now, I'm going to ask you one thing. Who feels, if you think your answer is yes, who feels that he or she maybe is confident? That I am confident. Anybody? No? Come on. Okay. Who thinks that you're not confident? Hands? See, this is one thing that I don't like about a lot of people. Just because you don't want to be in the limelight, you're not answering the no as well. I've been a teacher for a very long time, and I say, if your answer is I don't know, give that answer. If your answer is no, that is also an answer. Don't just always wait. Answer generally, hat karak ro. How many feel that you're not confident? Can I just see hands? Okay, only 1, 2. Yes, number 8, number 9. What are you? Confident, not confident? You do not raise hand. Now, what are you? If not confident, or you're not low confidence? Here. Confident, not confident? Not confident? Okay, wait. Let's say he represents all of you, okay? हाथ तो किले उठाना है when I asked who is not confident. So it's not a punishment, okay? There is a reason behind that also. Why didn't you raise your hand for the question that you are not confident? You feel shy. Thank you. Okay? That's a very brave thing to say, especially coming from a boy. I feel shy. Okay? Here's the thing. Our parents are also wrong in one thing that I'm going to tell you. That I think adults will also understand. We were never taught, majority of us, we were never taught that mistake is good. When you do mistake, you learn. When you fall, you learn. That is why we don't want to do mistakes. Okay? All of you are not raising hand, even to the question that I am not confident, is because you don't want to, first, be the limelight. Second, which is the most important thing, you are never taught that doing mistake is okay. That is why people get depressed. That is why people get extremely stressed, anxiety. You see, so teenagers here, when you will fail in some subject, you will take it like, yeah, such a big deal. I know it's a big deal, but then some people go depressed. Can't hold on to their emotions. Break up hogo, hoishe baat na khawo. Sad songs for 2 months. Okay? It makes sense, right? Because nobody tells you, not even your elders, that breakup simply means opportunity to find somebody better. No. One time it did not work well. Next time you know what I don't want in the second person. Same thing with the sports. But nobody teaches you that mistake is doing good. That's why nobody's raising hand. Okay? I request all of you, if your answer is yes or no, please don't feel shy. Opportunities like this you don't get very often. Okay? And I was so shocked to learn yesterday that Woka is sending boxing nationals for the first time. Okay? You have potential. If you can control this, you will go above and beyond. We tribals have everything that an elite level player needs. We just lack in our mental preparation. Okay? And I'm telling you, there is no difference between this guy wearing number 7 and Cristiano Ronaldo. The only difference is he's working, physically, that guy is also working physically, but then mentality is completely different. Okay? He became rich later on, all that point does not matter. But work that people put in. Okay? Now, I'm going to call somebody. Can somebody come up here? Anybody? Sir, please choose anybody, any one of your players. Whoever you think does not speak, okay?
Yes, please, side captain. Please come here. Yes.
Yes, thank you. So what's your name?
My name is Namakan.
Very clear. Okay, no, I know that name. Acha, do you feel excited or do you get nervous before the tournament or before the match?
Nervous.
Nervous, okay. All right. Usually, and what are the thoughts? Not exactly the key thing.
Whether we could win or not.
Right? Whether whether we will win or not. Right? That is the thought. Have you played tournaments before this?
Yeah, like cricket.
Okay. No, but then games are games, right? And when you lose, have you ever lost a match before?
Yeah, right.
Right? So that is one example. Okay. I will give you a very clear example of what anxiety is and how your mind and body is connected and what you have to do as a coach, as a player. Kuntu area the first come kuru. Now we will go to the technical part where I will help you with the tools. So listen to this very carefully. Okay. For example, right now before the tournament, doubt I hear, right? Doubt. But all the elite athletes that you see on the internet or any game, you will see they never have doubts. Okay? Anybody watches MMA? UFC? UFC? One. Ha. Okay. Achha, anybody is on Instagram? Right question. Okay. Anybody knows Conor McGregor? Okay. A lot of yeses. Okay. See, whenever he goes there, he's not just insulting somebody because he's like that. He's playing a mental game to the opponent. Just imagine if I go to my opponent and say, "What?" Right? I'm not doing anything, but I'm trying to intimidate him. These all are things that work in real life. Okay? In some words, they will call it manifestation. In some words, it's called universe will give you. In some words, it will be called God will give you. Brother. Okay? I have something called ADHD. Slight moment I get distracted there. Okay? So elite athletes, they have this thing in common. They remove doubt from their mind. Okay? Right now, he has doubt that Jiteboda nai, which is a common thing, natural thing, okay? During the match, if he does a mistake, or if the team does a mistake, there is a good chance from there the performance will go down. Because confidence versus doubt. Doubt won. Doubt to gussa wala hai na. I'm losing. The chances of losing increases. So now your body reacts accordingly. You will not be as quick You will not be as communicative because you're living in fear now. Okay, I'll tell you how. Come in. I'm going to hit you, okay? Strong enough? No, not like punch, but just this. Okay? Alright. So just imagine this is a bad experience or unpleasant experience. Okay? Ready? Okay. You say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
Okay. So, for example, this is a bad experience. He lost in life. He lost the match. He had a breakup or whatever. Okay. It is not just losing a game. He will remember an emotion, sadness, frustration, anger sometimes, maybe with himself or with others. Okay. But then remember one thing: emotions or your mind is not just here. There is no specific place here. It functions in all our body. Okay, fine, right? Okay, one more extra do they? I will count down 3, okay, this time. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Right? So did you see what it did? When I tell him that 3, 2, 1, Gurna, I will hit you again, that basically is similar situation, similar pain, similar loss, but this time it's not just the mind, his body also remembers. Of course, it is fresh ase, but then that is how your mind functions. When you lose a match, it is emotions that triggers. When you lose somebody, it is the emotion that triggers. Okay? There are some people who say that, "Oh, she stressed, na book na lage." Then on the opposite side, there are some people stressed, especially they eat a lot, stress eating. What happened? You look so stressed out. I'm stressed out. I've seen that. The probability is always among the women in this one. For the men, since all of us are men here, majority, the way men handle stress is by not talking. Right? No. Thank you. Again. There is direct connection between your mind and body. Okay, your emotion and your physical sensation. When somebody gets nervous or anxious, it is because you're playing a tape, playing a video in your mind. What if I lose? Or what if we don't win? Or doubt. Jitibona nai. So you yourself giving your mind and body a probability ki yete bhi jawale paribo, yete bhi jawale paribo. That means you're not 100%. You're not 100% believing that you are going to lose, or you're not 100% believing that you're not going to lose. And when you have thoughts like that, your body reacts. Okay? Because in our brain or all over body also, we have something called neurons or neurological patterns. If you know how to play guitar, initially you did not know how to play the guitar. Practice kurishe. So when you practiced, you forced your brain to create new neurological pathways. That is how your mind and body is connected. If right now, during the match or during the tournament, if you think that moi to bishi nervous hoye jai, sometimes I feel like taking the hit, but then something stops me. All that is nothing but your mind having a thought, and accordingly your body is reacting. Okay? I told him 3, 2, 1 second time already, because his mind told him it was painful. Okay? Same thing. Now, these are the core mental skills that all of you have to practice. And whoever wants to be successful, not just in sports, in any other life, these things will definitely help you in forever, long run. Okay? Point number 1 is focus and attention. We'll go there. Confidence, self-talk. I think, I can be wrong, but I think majority of human beings, we are naturally very negative. Nobody has to teach her how to be negative. Okay, more like the theory, isn't it? You listen to this theory. I can be wrong, I can be right, but it's just a theory. All our ancestors were tribals, purely jungly, right? We had to hunt. We had to go to the jungle. We don't know what are we going to face, which animal, pani girivo, the animal, tiger, lion, kiki haijabu. So we had that. Okay. So if anybody goes to hunting or maybe the adults here, you will notice one thing. Whenever you go to the jungle, you don't go carefree though, right? You're very careful. You're very alert, and you're always looking for negative information. Branches are broken. Something just passed by. Huh? Mati de tu pause. Acha, itu to fresh ase na purana ase. Huh? There is little bit of poop here. Fresh ase na purana ase. Huh? There is a branch broken, a tree broken. Itu to damar animal ase na ki ase. So all that negative information is what you are looking for. So maybe we are designed like that from our ancestors' time to look for negative things so that we can avoid and protect ourselves. And that is what we do now. We try to protect ourselves every now and then. Okay? Kiman class the maximum? The highest? 10. Okay. I'm going to tell you a concept. It could be little new to adults also. Psychology, I say it's a little deeper. Okay? Ego. When people talk about ego, people say that, oh, ego though, itu ase. Ego is bad, ego is good. Okay? Now you tell me, okay? Is ego good or bad? Ego though bhal ase na beya ase? Huh? How many of you say bad? Ego is bad? Okay, everyone get up. Everyone sit down. Everyone raise your hand. Now get up. Now raise your hand. Get down. Okay. Now look the person next to you. Shake hands. The person next to you and say, Kotha Guruvide. Answer Divide. Be active, don't be dead. Okay? I may not come second time, I may come next year, I don't know. Take opportunity, learn. If not anything, just yes or no, the answer Divide. Is ego good or bad?
Good.
Okay. Good?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody who says it's ego is bad? No. Okay. So let's say majority, all of you say that ego is good. What about this line, sir? Or miss? Bad? Bad? Hey, mindset to match no good. The kids and you. Okay. So maybe they're saying for a reason, maybe you're saying for a reason. Okay. Now, in majority cases, ego is bad. That's what everybody thinks. But ego is actually good. But sometimes the good thing is not good for you. And I will explain like this. Ego has been taken from, I forgot Greek or Latin word. It means I. I am sad. Ego. I am focusing on myself. I am very happy. That is also ego. Okay. Now, if, okay, I call someone here and I'll start looking, every one of you, no. That is ego. Okay? It is good that it is trying to protect you. I don't want to go there and be uncomfortable. That is how ego is trying to protect you. But again, because of that, you're not going a step higher. You're not becoming uncomfortable by coming here. That is why ultimately ego can be a bad thing in sports. Who wants to take the lead? Who wants to be the captain? Nobody will say, because I don't want to be the limelight. Think about it. It's a very deep concept. Okay, it functions in relationships as well, with your parents, with your loved ones, with your marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, everything. Okay, in my family, I taught my parents to say sorry. I was never taught psychology classes. Lot of I learned that it's good. Okay, because it is ego functioning in everyone. For example, if this is my parents, okay, they said something very bad and they realized that I did a big. But then they're not saying it because their ego is not trained in that way. So I will not talk to him because that is very uncomfortable. I look small. Okay, think about it. Now, reset after mistakes. Volleyball players are saying it's a fast-paced communication group game, team effort. Okay, when some mistake happens, champions quickly reset, but the ones who are not practicing all these skills after a mistake, it all goes down. Just be a game. From the very first example, I'm not sure mo jitevo na harevo. So you are 50% here, 50% here. So the moment you do a mistake, the chance of losing increases. The doubt becomes more stronger. And then from there, the game goes down. Okay? If you're mentally skilled, you can come down, balance. Right? So how do you make that balance? Read and have a reset word. How many of you know who is, which chances are less, JFK, John JFK? Kennedy? No. All right. Okay, you know about hypnosis, right? Hypnotism ekta tha na? You are going to sleep, all that. Movies se dekha na? It actually exists, okay? Hypnosis is a thing. And hypnosis say we use certain words, certain actions, and your emotion to hypnotize you. What if I tell you this? As a player, you can become 101% confident you'll play your best game by hypnotizing yourself. You would want to do that, right? No doubt, no fear. You just fly and give hits like anything. This is one of the things that you can do. Every time you do a mistake, reset. You breathe. All right. Self-talk. Okay? And have a word. I call this a Batman effect. Batman jane na nahi? Okay. Batman la asal naam to kya ase? Say it. That's right. Say who's it? What second name? Though? Say it. Bruce Wayne. When you know, say it. If it is wrong, somebody will correct you. Okay? Take opportunity every time. Bruce Wayne. Batman effect in psychology, I call it Batman effect because when he's Bruce Wayne, he's just a person. Successful businessman, whatever. When he's Batman, voice bhi change ho jaye. Personality bhi change ho jaye. Because he has a mission. He wants to be the vigilante of Gotham City. So he talks like, I am Batman. Right? So I want you to have that word. Okay, you can have a specific word in your team. For example, if this is my team, and if I see that our team is going down, performing bad, what if there is a word that I can say, okay, it's time to fly. The word is fly. I say it's time to fly. That means I have given full permission to all of them to be the best they can. No holding back. Okay, so you can have a word like that in your communication as a team, where only you and you know what does that mean. Ki kurubule as a reset. Okay, and as a captain, it is your communication duty. You have to tell them, all right, boys, all right, breathe. It's okay, calm down. All right, you set back. Okay, so from today, as a team member, as a coach, as a captain, try to find out who finds it difficult to get back after losing points. After losing match, just perform the tat. Then some players, it does not matter. They play their best. But then not everyone is like that. So find out who is there, work with them. Okay, this is the technique. Second. Acha, so far clear as na? Say yes.
Yes.
Say no. Okay. Acha, we'll do a quick. There's an exercise that we do to change your mood. Okay. You can also take part, but then I want you to enjoy. Okay. All the players, close your eyes. Whoever will open their eyes, 50 push-ups. They will stage there. Okay. So we all know what different animals sounds like, nah? Right? Okay. So how make some noise of how does monkey sounds like? Okay. How about lion? How about tiger? How about pigeon? Okay. How about eagle? Vocal eagle to alag asna hai. How about frog? How about a dog? How about puppy? How about a cat? Angry cat. How about a kitten? How about a snake? Snake to ship balara padega. Okay. Okay, open your eyes. You know, remember what I'm going to tell you, okay? It's a joke and also it's not a compliment, it's a joke and also a point you should remember. All of you are ostrich. Ostrich to na, when they fear something, just because their head is inside, they think I am safe. That's how Suku Bongurla sub answer there. Because you think nobody can see you. That is the surety. Okay, ostrich as everybody. Become something else. And don't become the eagle, huh? Very weird eagle. Okay, now situational awareness. What do you mean by situational awareness? Okay, simple word. Situation lies after you need to have awareness. If your team is losing, you can't go and say, we'll just try to finish it. If your team is losing, you have to be that person to bring them up. 1 point, things like that. Okay? In different situations, different actions are required. Now, what's important now? This is a concept that I tell all the players. Whoever came here and said that I don't know if I will win, I don't know if I will lose, you are not even living in this moment, you're living somewhere in the future with a negative possibility. Acha, fail hona ki. For some people, they live in the past. Last time though we played with them, we lost. So when you live in the past, that is also not a good thing. When you live in the future, that is also not a good thing. You have to live now. What is the most important thing right now? This game. What is the most important thing right now? This tournament. What is the most important thing right now? My mindset right now. This moment. Okay? Win. What's important now? It's a very good concept in real life as well. I mean, out of sports life as well. Because anxiety, you get anxiety when you think of future, but negative. Future to negative future. You're thinking about that, living in the future. You get depressed when you are living in the past. Last time they man beer, oh my God, I get the life to hope now. So you get depressed. You don't do anything because you think last time it happened, it will happen again. Or since you know how it feels to lose and all that, future to be to so you are stuck not doing anything. That's how mental health problem happens. Okay? So far clear?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. So this is your tool for becoming human. Ostrich were human banawale, this is your tool. Okay? Anchor to preparation, not outcome. When you practice, result future te hevodo. When you're playing, result future te hevodo. Right now, at this moment, you prepare for the point. This point, this very point. Right now, there is a concept in psychology called right here and right now. Live now. Past is gone. Future, you don't know. Maybe we all can die today at the end of the program. Okay? So the only moment that all of you have is this moment. Except that in the game as well. Okay? Anchor to preparation, not outcome. You prepare your skills, your confidence, your communication, everything for the game, not for the result. Result will come when you have a good game. Right? Use affirmations. Okay? Affirmations mean use positive words. Okay? All of you repeat this after me. This is just an example. Okay? Repeat after me. I have done this many times.
I have done this many times.
I am going to be absolutely fine.
I am going to be absolutely fine.
Okay? These are affirmations. When you repeat these words, your body reacts accordingly. If you're reminding yourself constantly, they are very good. Man, the last time we had your body will react accordingly. You are never going to be 100%. But if you start saying that, I have practiced a lot of times, I'm going to be absolutely fine, your body will react. Okay? You know the difference between nervousness or anxiety and excitement is just the quality of your thought. When you're very nervous, what happens? I'll ask them again. Sir, give me one thing. What happens when somebody is very nervous? Physically, mentally, what happens? 1 point. This happens. 1. Okay? You start getting restless. Okay, absolutely normal. There's nothing wrong in that. I also get like that sometimes. Okay? 1 point. When somebody gets extremely stressed out, or nervous. Inability to focus. Very good point. Sir? Performance goes down. Okay. Miss? Negative thoughts. Okay, wonderful. One more, sir.
Silly mistakes.
Silly mistakes. Okay. That is not expected. No? Service miss kudu. You have practiced it like 1,000 times. But then because you're nervous. Yes, ma'am?
Silly mistakes.
Silly mistakes. Okay. Last two. What do you think happens to somebody who is very nervous?
Sometimes they even create laziness.
What?
Sometimes they even create laziness.
Laziness. Okay. Laziness or they avoid. Right? Miss? Anything?
Stress.
Stressed out. Okay. So some points are mental, some points are physical. Okay. Sir, you want to add anything? Okay. Or some become quiet. No? Happens. Okay. Now, I asked about nervousness or anxiety. You are unable to focus. You are restless. You make silly mistakes because your mind is focusing on a future which did not happen, but you are assuming that future negatively. So your body is like that. Okay, your body is reacting. It is the same thing that happens when you're excited. When you're excited, you cannot stay still. When you're excited, you become restless. When you're excited, sometimes you just do silly mistakes. When you're excited, you get stressed out also sometimes. I will lose it. Huh? The moment you wake up, you realize that aya, ityabi rati aise. So what is the difference? The only difference is the quality of your thought. If you have a positive thought here, your body is also doing the same thing. If you have a negative thought here, your body is also doing the same thing. It's just that one state is productive, one state is not productive. So from today, stop telling yourself, "Jitibuna nai." Doubt ase. No. From today, you tell yourself, I am excited. I have done this many times. I will be absolutely fine. Because your body reacts to everything that you say. Today is just one session. I'm telling you, it may take 1 year, 10 years also. Every single day, ask yourself, what am I doing on a daily basis which is stupid, that is making my life miserable? If you're not improving, ask yourself, what is one thing that I'm avoiding every day that I'm not being able to improve? Thank you. Everybody has something to work on. If as a yes, Captain, right? It's a question of the I'm the team there. Who according to you, they just don't give 100%. Is there anybody like that? No? Okay. These guys, oh yes and no.
I think honest. Be honest.
Yeah. Acha. Is there anybody in any team that you think, or maybe I'll ask the coaches or teachers, who you think they can perform really well? Will you be? Any nervous they don't give 100%. Anybody? Yes, coaches will know. Players, do you think anybody like that? Do you know anyone? No? Acha, by the way, I'll tell you a fact, okay? People this side will be confused with me. People this side will be fine because when I was a child, I had an injury. When I look this side, absolutely fine. But when I look this side, stuck ho jaye. So you may get confused. That's why I think you got confused. Okay? So things like that happens. It is only because the way you talk to yourself. This is one. You can use this every time. Okay? You check any elite athlete in the world. They always talk the best possibilities for themselves. I am the best. I can do it. I am notorious. I am Iron Mike. Why? Because in their mind, they don't want to give even 0.1 chance of negative possibility. Because body reacts accordingly. Mike Tyson, he says, the moment I enter the ring, I become Iron Mike. Just imagine, he calls himself Iron. Or what's the favorite word of Khabib? You know, Khabib, right? Favorite dialogue is it? Brother, today I smash. He says that to everyone. You, I smash. He never says that he's very good, he's better than me. No. He says that I will take it. Okay? Because everyone is playing the same game. The only difference is mentally now. So you have to accordingly work on that. Okay? Breathe, keyword, build consistent pre-game rituals. Okay? Breathing, I'm sure you already know. Pre-game rituals. I'm going to take this point for this one. Acha, aapne to coaches aise. Teachers, coaches. Okay, sir, I will ask you. Okay, if you can, please. What is the ritual of your team before the tournament, before the match? Like as Christians, whenever we go to church, first we start singing, right? Then I start worship and all. There's a ritual that we follow. So what is the ritual in your team?
First, we jersey and then we
Pray. First you take the jersey and then pray, right? Okay. I think the most common routine in among Nagas. We love to pray, and that's a very good thing. Okay, thank you. Anything else? No, direct warm up.
That's all.
That's all? Okay. Acha, among all of you, you think you do anything different? Not really. Is it? Only prayer, right? Okay. So I will insist this to sir, all the coaches or teachers here, and all the team members as well. From today, create yourself a routine. Okay, routine like a ritual. The moment you entered the moment you entered the game, the moment you entered the ground, you are not a student of that school anymore. You are not just a person who is shy. You transform into somebody who is a player, who learn, who is serious, who wants to grow something. Now, ritual when you come together as a whole, my ritual is I've been playing for different states, national level. My ritual was before the game, one day ahead, I need proper sleep. Point number one. Second, I listen to music at least half or 1 hour ago. I don't talk to anyone. Ekta corner te bohibo. I listen to music loud. Eminem specifically. One. What is the title? You lose yourself, right? You know. Okay. There's a song. One shot. Lyrics to it as one shot, one opportunity. Would you miss? Would you take it or let it slip? That for me works like anything. Okay, and that time I am visualizing what are the combinations that I'm going to give. Lamba thakile ki combination devo. Defensive khelibo na, observe kurubo na kine. So the same thing that you can add in the routine. Okay, and I will teach certain points that will be helpful. I'm telling you the same points I am showing that in Kohima. The same techniques we did with Sepak Takraw, and this time in the nationals we won medals, gold, silver, bronze, everything, because they followed. And I'm telling you, it's the same thing that people internationally are also learning. So learn, take advantage of it. Okay, clear? Yes sir, no sir. Okay. Emotional intelligence and communication. Okay, this I will give them the opportunity to work on you. Okay, emotional intelligence, simply ability to understand your emotion and others' emotion. If I see somebody is very shy, I'm not going to push that person too much. If the person does not answer, it's okay, you go ahead. Emotionally intelligent, I can observe and understand. So you understand that during the game as well and talk accordingly. If somebody is too nervous, you cannot say, "What do you want to do?" No. If somebody is nervous after doing a mistake, you just tell them, let's go, let's go. Come on. We did it many times. You lift them up. Emotional intelligence is that. Second, stay composed under pressure. You all know that. I will leave that to the teachers. Support after mistake and positive reaction. Support after a mistake. And I'm sure this is a very common point all of you are doing. One before the najao. Okay. Out here, the most important point is emotional intelligence. If you are not able to control your own emotions during the game, how can you contribute to the team? I have seen that in Nagaland, in Meghalaya. Volleyball players, a lot of mistake after the major game. Oh shit, oh, the point is gone. Focus on the next point. No. So then they take it too personal, and that ruins my team's game. If you cannot understand that because of me, a team game that means you're not emotionally intelligent. Okay? But sometimes the same technique you have to use to understand others. Maybe he's the captain and he missed out the simplest action. And then you see that the moral down slow. Maybe he took it very personally. It looks very bad and all that. If you can see that and understand that, you go there and talk to him. That is emotional intelligence, and that is the point here. Clear, boys?
Yes.
Volleyball specific mental challenges. You already know these challenges, volleyball. Bounce back after missed serve, regulate emotional swings between sets, fast decision in tight situations. Bounce back to kina karo. You lose a game, you feel bad, you feel lost. You are, for example, 1 point behind losing the game. How to control your composure? Okay. Regulate emotions between the sets. Maybe first set, horribly, Harishe. How will you come back again? Because in between set bit time by na. It could be your coach who can do that. It could be the captain. It could be you. But whoever it is or whatever it is, please remember your words will matter. Okay? What happened last set will not come back now. Okay? Future set will come, you don't know. What matters is right now. So tell yourself, Ushe, whatever happened, happened. Focus on this one right now. You have done it, I have done it, let's play. Clear? Okay. Final message. Okay? You understand this? It will help you in long run. Talent win matches. Okay? If you are talented, you will win matches. But mental strength will win championships. Remember that. If you're mentally strong, you will win championships. Train the mind, trust the process, and play free. And this is only possible when you follow these techniques. Self-positive talk, emotional intelligence, breathing, anchoring, the Batman effect. The moment you go inside the playground, you are no more just a class 10 student. You become the player. The moment you enter the tournament, the best. Okay? Last, the most important thing, and this is how I live. Okay? A lot of my friends, they have this problem with me. And I think this is not a problem. The problem is for them because they cannot think like that. And the problem is this. They say that I am very optimistic. I am very positive. I try to see good in everything. Okay? Because in my mind, the thought is like this. If you and I, we have a choice to think. Okay? Match khatam hona hai toh. If you and I, if we have a choice to think, then why are we thinking negative? Why don't we choose the thought and choose something positive and feel good and perform better? Right? So from today, you choose your thought. The moment you have negative thought, challenge it and feel better and play better. Okay? Thank you. Any questions? Anyone? English, Hindi, Nagames, except both are okay. English, Hindi, Nagames, any language you can use. Any questions? Then I will ask. That means सब बुझिस ना. मैं हो जो दे. अच्छा home चला यार. माथा तो नीचे जा. Right. If there is no question, it's okay. If you want, okay. Remember, as a team, you have the power. If you want, you can talk to your coaches and officers to have such sessions again, and you can call me again. Right? If you also want that, and if you see the potential for them, you call me again. So I'll be more than happy. It's not very far, no? Okay. So I think with that, I will call off for today. Best of luck, boys. What's my name? You don't know, no? My name is Devon. Devon Nongrim. I'm half Kasi, half Samtam. Okay, Devon like day one. Day one, day one. So you'll remember that. Okay? So just listen. Alright, have a very wonderful tournament, boys.
Yes, thank you. now department, association. Was very provoking. Yes, touch on many areas. I think we'll get to see good matches, phenomenal matches for the world. I think it's important activities for all. It's not only for sports person, but even as a human being, we all have these issues of mental health. This is important, not only for sports person. If you want to reach out to him, you can always connect him on the phone. He'll be always happy. Of course, he has a very tight schedule, but they reach out. The schools can invite him. See, there are some signals. We take days, series of days, this and that, but there's nothing wrong with the body. But body mechanisms. There's kind of disorder when you have this mental health issues, sickness, whatever it is. So they call it, if you 4 days, nothing is wrong, but it develops some kind of sleeplessness, area, very strange, vomiting, all those, anxiety, sleeplessness. So, these are all functional diseases. Yes, not only for this person, but for this is important. Yeah, and then just one request for the program, it's very simple. It's just like department of human resources and sports. Department of human resources and sports. So please subscribe so that you get updates of what the